In this video, we will be looking at the AWS Architecture Center. We will start from the AWS Architecture section of the AWS website. We'll then look at the Reference Architecture section and Architecture white papers, followed by the subsections covering recorded webinar content, as well as the AWS simple icons. We'll wrap up by looking at the section corresponding to the AWS webinar program. The AWS Architecture section is located at aws.amazon.com/architecture. It is designed to provide us with the necessary guidelines and best practices to build highly scalable and reliable applications on the AWS platform. One of the most valuable sections of the AWS website is the AWS Reference Architectures section. It contains a number of 3D architectures drawn using an isometric projection. Collectively, they cover the most common design patterns. These should be the foundation from which we build our designs and reference architectures. For example, the Web Application Hosting Reference Architecture shows the key building blocks of a web application hosting system on the AWS platform. As shown in the slide, the reference architecture shows how resources should be geographically distributed to increase availability, along with commonly used services such as autoscaling that helps make such an architecture more scalable and elastic. We'll now look at the Architecture White Paper section. This is where AWS publish and maintain technical white paper documents, often with detailed implementation details. For example, the AWS Disaster Recovery White Paper highlights relevant AWS features and services that we can leverage for business continuity and provides guidance on how to prepare and recover from a disaster event. While white papers and reference architectures are invaluable, recorded webinars are a welcome addition to online learning. The Recorded Webinar section, located at the bottom of the Architecture Center homepage, contains links to previously recorded content. Webinars cover a wide range of topics and experience levels across both commercial and public sectors. While the 3D isometric icons used to create the AWS reference architectures were not available for use by AWS customers when this video was created, the two-dimensional icon set are available for use purposes as described on the AWS website. In addition to being able to download versions for use with common desktop applications, they are also integrated with online drawing tools. And finally, we have the AWS Architecture Webinar Program. Here we can see future webinar schedules as well as recently delivered webinars from locations around the globe.